play the game. Yeah, man, it's all about the
I have it.
former.
Thank you.
Um,
Continue this hunt, Tenno,
Getting the
and enlightenment will
polarizations
follow.
correct so that you can put in high level mods. And I mean, for the most part, in my opinion, they made the game pretty friendly, where there are weapons for sure and that are stepping stones per se. But I mean, if you like the look of it, you like the feel of it, put the form in it. I mean, be honest with you, by the time you finish, forming it up to have max capacity mods, it's
Target
going to be
destroyed.
quite effective.
Proceed to the extraction point.
And with that in mind, it's all about your strategy, skills, and tactics, and how you decide to employ what you use. But so for me, I kind of got an odd build that most people probably wouldn't go with per se, but it just depends on your strategy, skills, and tactics, and how you like to play the game. I mean, luckily, Warframe still has it set up where you can relatively play the game however you like, as long as it's effective. And also, too, if you decide to play with a squad, another Tenno, it is effective with a group. And I'm not just saying, you can play it however you want, be all OP, as they might want to call it, overpowered, but, bear in mind you need to keep your gameplay level at a certain level, almost no matter what you use, because past a certain level, you're not going to be OP, but, if you keep it within pretty much the normal relative gameplay of things, there's stuff you could do where you're constantly OP, but that might not necessarily play too well with a squad, because if you're running around blowing up everything, what's the point in being with a squad? But, I don't know. For me, I have my Warframe set up as
Another
my
job well executed.
sort of all-purpose Navy SEAL, special op, whatever the fuck. But the point is he can be deployed anywhere, at any point in time, and do anything and survive it. Because my bag is not having my dick in the dirt. I'm not big on being revived and what have you, because it just takes away from what I'm trying to accomplish, and I'm pretty objective oriented. But for those that aren't familiar with my gameplay, and I mean, it's changed a little bit simply because of the way that they've adjusted Excalibur. But with my primary Excalibur, because I actually have 3 of them formatted for max capacity mods. I got a 4th one on standby in case I figure out something that I can't work within these 3 types of polarization. So my main Warframe, I've pretty much polarized that umpteen times, doing various different experimentations, and for me, like I said, to go anywhere, anytime, any place, and survive it without having to die. So far, any level of gameplay, I run with the steel charge, handspring, rage to give me power, quick thinking to give me that fail safe, vitality so that rage has as much of a cushion to give me as much power as possible, because despite however much health you have or how strong your health is as far as being reinforced by steel, by your armor, for example, you're only going to get power based on a point value of your damage. So I could have all kinds of armor in the world and but a lot more damage will take 1 point of health off. So without all that armor, yeah, I'm going to lose more health, but I'm also too going to get more power more quickly. It's an interesting give and take. But for that, I've got the prime flow for maximum power. I wanted that, for Excalibur, and the fact that, with Exalted Blade, once you pull it out, you want to keep it out. You want to keep it out, you want to keep it long, you want to keep it hard, you want to keep it strong. So, fleeting expertise is what's up. Power efficiency, and keeping that at a, without overshooting the your maximum value for efficiency, which is at 175. I've leveled up each one of these mods specifically to keep it at 175% efficiency, which still gives them 50% duration. And I mean, for me, duration really isn't even an issue. But at the same time, I pretty much accomplished things within that 6-second window, even if I had a lower duration, because there are some other builds which do require that type of strategy. But nonetheless, though, I love reflection. I hate the fact that they've made it into channeling. I think that's terrible. Because I mean, there's so many things you have to respect when you use it now. It used to marry very nicely with reflex guard, but now if you have reflex guard in, you have to have your melee weapon out. To me, reflex guard is really handy if you're using a primary, secondary firearm and you can't quickly pull out your weapon to defend yourself. So you can block an attack with a primary and secondary weapon with reflex guard. And back in the day with reflection, you could also send back an aspect of damage, which definitely would stop them from shooting at you or doing whatever at you more often than not, and give you the time to return fire. It wasn't so much in the damage you return back. So again, for me, I still can't give it up because I like what it does, because it amplifies the abilities of Exalted Blade by giving Exalted Blade an added ability, and to me, to have more abilities that I can use in various different times is what I like to do. So, with very low shields, which is the reason why I use the Decaying Dragon key, it allows me to go ahead and as soon as my health is affected, Rage will start giving me power. And the thing of it is that while that's giving me power, I can also use Reflection to return back damage. So by the end of it, I've stopped them from doing whatever, return back damage at a minimum, but the point is to stop them from doing what they're doing, give me power and health, because I use Life Strike in my weapon. But Rapid Resilience is in there because, to be honest with you, I like to control the aspect of the damage coming in through Rage and Vitality, especially when it comes to the proc damage, and also to being slowed or put on fire or poisoned or any of that sort of thing. So like I said, all that marries well with my weapon. And for me, I found that my maximum output of damage with this build here is with channeling, when I need to, and to give maximum power to that. So I have 2.6 point damage on that with Corrupt Charge and Killing Blow, Life Strike, and of course as much as I could towards slash damage, because the Exalted Blade has high slash damage. You want to give it as much as you can. But yeah, so through the experimentation with this build, this Excalibur, my first Warframe, I was able to come up with other types of builds where I'm using max range or max strength, but polarized a particular way. I need to go ahead and reformer them, like this one slot here, my Excalibur slot, but I'm gonna wait till the double bonus Affinity Weekend, because I pretty much use them on just rare occasions when I really need to push a particular point of the Warframe, which might be a power strength thing or might be a range thing. Let's see, like this one here. Yeah, see, and I also too have the Arcane Pendragon helmet to help push out the maximum aspects of power strength. But I was experimenting with a whole bunch of stuff recently because of the rework, so I don't even know if I have one with all the mods in it that show it. But it's like you can get him at 299% power strength or something weird like that. Which one is this? Let me see something. I just want to put something in here for a second. Yeah, 299%. You know, with the arcane helmet is what you can get Excalibur at. Of course, you know, your efficiency is going to be, you know, piss poor. You know, so, but nonetheless, though, there's things you can do to offset things depending on how you might want to play it. Like I said, it just depends on the position you're playing. But nonetheless, though, for me, my all-around purpose, I like the way I roll with this. Like I said, any level, any difficulty, I'm picking up, folks. So, and I'm doing my part more so than anything else, and I can run solo and anything as well. Yeah, not sure with Loki as far as his max power strength and what have you. You could take a look on the Warframe Wikia website, but I don't have my Loki and my other Warframes, you know, polarized in a particular way. My main focus has been Excalibur, even though you know, I've leveled up everything.
If I may say, operator, your chosen Warframe suits you.
Well, everything up to recently, so to speak, because I still, like I said, I have Equinox, but I haven't leveled up Equinox. I'm waiting for that double affinity weekend, and I've got the latest couple of weapons that we just got, like the the Wraith Twin Vipers from the event, and the Gratas to level up, the Dual Cleavers, and the Grappler to level up, Holstar, Akenbrunner. So yeah, like when that double affinity weekend happens, it's going to be, you know, nice for me to level that stuff up. At 80, handspring doesn't have any particular, well, it's 160%. I mean, to me, it's pretty fast. I mean, it's like basically instantly you get up. But yeah, to me, I can't do without it. I like I said, I like to stay on my feet, keep rocking and rolling. You know, have my dick in the dirt is not my thing. My Warframe got to keep the pelvis upright. Let me check this.